Greetings, everyone. DFG here, guys. Hey, Gideonsflight. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, I just wanted to take a few minutes and just share some thoughts that are on my mind and maybe provoke a thought or two to the audience, to the listening audience today, or this morning, or this afternoon, really. So I'm going to just get right into the subject. I'll keep it short. But I guess the question I have is, do you ever spend any time asking yourself the question, why are you here? Or even a greater question, a better question, why are we here? Why are we here? When you look at the current events that are going on around the country right now with the whole white nationalist group, the alt-right, alt-left, whatever side, however way you describe it, is the question, or should the question be asked, are we here for that reason? Are we here to insult one another? Are we here, to despise one another? Are we here to look down on each other? Is that the reason why we're here? I'm talking about mankind on this planet. Is that our purpose? Is the Creator God, was it His intention to bring man and woman on this earth, on this planet, give us the blessing to recreate, to reproduce, gave us dominion over the whole entire earth to take care of it and nurture it so that it could bless us? Did He put us here to hate, to destroy, to insult, to disrespect, to enslave, to be bigoted to one another? Whether you're a black bigot or a white bigot or Asian bigot or a Muslim bigot or just a bigot, because wow, what a waste of space and time. A Creator God who could have created, who did create the cosmos, the stars, the moons, the planets, the solar systems, the trees, water, plants, all these beautiful, great things that we see with our eyes and hear with our ears, music, the arts. That wonderful being that exalted us above all of those things, guys, ladies, put us here for us to destroy not only the planet, at least do the best we can to destroy the planet, but even worse, to hate and destroy one another. Was that His intention? Is that the whole purpose? Is that the whole scope of life? Just for me to hate you and for you to hate me? Oh, or did He just put us here, to just compete? Just grind it to powder. Just beat each other down. I want to be the best. I want a bigger house. I want a bigger car. I want a bigger boat. I want a bigger piece of land. I want a better job. I want to be the boss. I want to be the greatest of all time. Yes, I want to be so much better than that guy or that girl. That's the purpose of life. I want to crush them. I want to destroy them. I want to win. I want to win. And no matter what, I want to win. It doesn't matter the collateral damage. It doesn't matter the destruction and the mayhem. I just want to win. Because at the end of the day, I want to be able to tell everybody, I won. I won. Yes, me, I won. And then I'll go home to my little sad home, my little sad corner of the world, and look around at all my little materialistic things that can't see, can't speak, can't hear, can't love me back, and just, I don't know, be satisfied. I wasn't going to say just be an idiot, but I won't. That's being mean and that's being disrespectful right there. So naughty, don't do that. So just be proud. Just be proud of my little self. So when my friends come by, I can say, look, I'm better than you. Look how big my house is. See, look. That's the purpose. I think maybe a lot of these things that I've mentioned can be solved if we started asking ourselves questions instead of just responding to thoughts. Yes, instead of just responding to thoughts. You know, I heard this, so I'm going to do this. You know, somebody said that, so I'm going to believe this. You know, this is the way we always did it, because if I don't do it, then this could happen. You know, just you know, don't ask questions. Just respond to thoughts and then react to whatever those thoughts are. So whatever comes to my brain, my mind, which is dangerous, I might add, since, you know, it's a proven fact that most men only use about 11% of their brain. So I'm just going to respond to that 11% of my brain. Not the other 89% of my brain that could tell me that I should love and care and that I could create and I could do things that I never dreamt that I could do to make life a better place for all of us, for the universe. No, I don't want to tap into that. I just want to use my little spot, my little 11%, and I just want to insult. I just want to hate. I want to destroy. I want to compete. I want to win, and I want to win, and I want to win at all costs. And at the end of the day, you know, I want to go home with the prize. And you know what that prize is? I won. And then what happens after that? I guess I go destroy something, huh? I'll feel better. Maybe go hit a golf ball and say, wow, look how far I drove the ball. Then what happens after that? I don't know. If you're married, maybe you go divorce your wife and, you know, I don't know, get a new one. If any will have you. If they're smart, they probably won't, but I digress. Or maybe life is about asking questions. Maybe life is about taking time for reflection, thinking, and saying, I'm not going to let the press, the media, hatred, manipulate me into believing that something exists that does not exist for the sheer purpose of advantage. I.e., you know, in Virginia the other day, you have what they termed as a race riot, and I won't minimize it. If it's a race riot, it was, but it seemed to be some of the same people of the same pigmentation. The majority of them were fighting each other, so I don't know how that becomes a race riot, but, you know, again, if that's what they told you, since we're not going to ask questions, we're just going to hear, think, not think, but hear and respond, then we'll call it a race ride, even though with our eyes, I think we could all agree that was not a race ride. But again, we'll call it a race ride for the sake of, after all, that's what we were told, correct? And then we're going to extrapolate it, and then we're going to have little protests all over the country so that we can just antagonize anybody who can be any kind of way offended because they have a certain hue, you know, to their skin, copper color like mine, or maybe, you know, a lighter color like my white brothers and sisters. We're just gonna, you know, we're gonna go into all these little pockets all over the country, and we're gonna pretend that we hate each other. Wow! So we all can feel good when we go home Saturday night or Sunday night and say, look what I did. What if we ask the question, maybe we should ask the question, what if I don't go? What if we let those who just feel like they have to go, the hate mongers, you know, the lesser enlightened ones, idiots, what if they just went by themselves and just walked around the block over and over and over again, and no one paid any attention to them, and then they got tired and they went home, you know, and ate some mac and cheese and, I don't know, pork chop. I wonder if they would come back. I wonder how far the story would go then. But then again, what is a story? Is it just a story? Are we living out someone else's story to be taken advantage of? Have you given that any thought? Maybe there's a greater motivation behind this, that all of us are being duped into believing that somehow we hate each other for no reason outside of my copper color skin and your lighter hued skin. That's the only reason. And they're telling us that we must hate each other and destroy this country and ultimately destroy the world Because after all, you know, we must hate because we must feel good if we just hate. That's what they're telling us, huh? Okay. Let's see here. You know what? I just figured it out. I'm going to think. Guess what? I'm going to ask myself a question. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask myself the question. Do I have a problem with my brother or sister who happens to be of a different hue than myself? I'm going to ask myself that question. Do I really, really have a problem with them? I'm going to do it right now. Let me see. Got the answer. Nope. I don't. Sorry. Better yet, I love them as much as I love myself. So, maybe it's time to stop reacting and act like grown-ups, like we have a mind for ourselves, so that we can use that other 89% of the brain to ask greater questions, so that we can become a greater nation and do much, much greater things. Thank you for listening. Now you know, DFG. Hey, support us at Gideonsflight, guys. Bye now.